What this is adventures in miniature. Small engine, small distances, small speeds, maximum fun. Bogging down now a little bit, but we're in fourth. Running it in. Whoa, shit. Now that is something you never did back in the day. Yeah, I just left the side stand down. No switches on these. Blimey. Good afternoon, Codge Biker here, and join me for a miniature adventure on my old MZ, which I'm in the process of running in. Here's how it went. I'm actually doing this introduction after the start. It's only short, but if you like old two-strokes, maybe you'll enjoy this. So, for those who don't know, on my channel, this is my 1984 MZ TS125, which I owned in 1984, the same bike, and I owned throughout the 80s. My friend Sean had it, stored it for 30 years and gave me it back, which is very kind of him. Had a lot of money spent on the engine, having it rebuilt by Genuine MZ in Bristol, and this is the first sort of opportunity I've had to start running it in, basically because it's been so cold in Britain and wet and rainy. I just haven't felt up to it, so keeping the revs down, keeping the fuel flowing, that's your lubrication system, and having fun in miniature. Couple of things. Because my big bike has automatic indicator cancelling, it's easy to forget to cancel your indicators, particularly as they are on the right hand side. Cancel. Secondly, this being an old bike, if the side stands down you can ride off, and that nearly went wrong. Thirdly, it's not smoking very much at all, actually. It's probably well within the ULEZ, but it does make a lot of noises I've not heard for 40 years or 30 odd years anyway, and you wonder, should it sound like that? Particularly if you shut the throttle. Listen. But anyway, we shall assume that that's normal. What else can you do? Now this particular road's 20 miles an hour, and on this bike it's really unnerving because cars come flying up behind you. I don't understand 20 mile an hour because it's never enforced. I don't even know whether it legally is enforceable. Apparently there's some talk that the road's got to be registered with the government, and a lot of places they just stick the 20 mile an hour signs up, don't bother. But whatever, cars just don't take any notice, and when you're on a little bike like this it can be a little bit unnerving. Ba-ba-ba. Look at that. Dandelions and Two Strokes. That'd be a good name for a band. Now I have fitted LED lights, which I'll do a video about at some point, but I still had one car pull out straight in front of me, which of course can happen on any bike. But these bikes are so much smaller than modern bikes. Now let's face it, when I was a kid, everybody, boys and girls in the main, had a moped for at least a year. So there's a little bit more awareness of what it's like to be on a motorbike in those days. Howdy, give us a wave. On your Harley, don't bother then. Fire engine. So yeah, there's very little awareness of motorbikes in Liverpool. In fact, I would go as far as to say as close to none as makes no difference. So you've got to be very careful in a car town. Still, it's fun. Riding along on my MZ, having a lovely time in the sun. I really can't see any smoke at all, so we're very pleased with the engines seemingly so far. Check the compression, I got 120 psi, that's before I've run it in, so that seems good. It's only a cheap gauge, but that's what it says. Of course I'm only kicking it over by foot, I haven't got any electric start to kick it over, but it maxed out around 120 psi. That may improve or it may get worse, I don't know, as I put some miles on the bike. It's quite good at the lights. I mean, I'm giving it a little rev anyway, just to keep the oil going through with the fuel, but as long as I keep the handlebars straight, it would probably just about tick over. Not that I'm going to risk it. Suspension's very good, this bike. I mean, built for East German roads. I don't know what they were like back in the 70s and 80s. Probably about the same as Britain's now, but it handles the bumps well. Obviously I'm not going too fast, but it's quite soft. Kind of what you need. Yeah, it just wants to rev more than I'm prepared to give it at the moment. It's just happier about another 1,000 revs more. It'll come, oh Eliot the Camel, but for now, yes, you can bog down a bit, just take it easy. This is great fun. Just that unnerving rattle on the overrun, I hope you can hear it when you shut the throttle. Maybe it always did that, can't remember. Woo! All along the streets and houses, MZ riding by. Everyone can smell the two-stroke up in the sky. Paint the whole world with an MZ. Apologies for the singing. Just makes you a bit giddy.